Attention, the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
Happy Tuesday. We're here with some of the guys from Hyperdose. How y'all doing?
Doing well. How you guys?
Good. Fantastic.
Great.
Fantastic. Actually, I'm wore the fuck out because I just got back from Orlando like this afternoon, and we went down to Orlando to go see Yumi at 6 and see that show, which was fantastic.
Sweet.
So on that, how this show rolls, you guys pick a number between 1 and 61, or you can have her roll the dice. What question comes up? That's on you, so there's no telling.
We're at 62 now.
Oh, we're 62. Okay.
Wow.
And we might throw some random questions in there too. So just letting you know. So you guys can go ahead and either pick a number or have her roll the dice.
All right. Well, first, I want to try something since we're twins. You count to 3 and see if we pick the same number on 4.
Okay. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
22. Oh, wow.
All right, 22.
Ooh, 22 is the luxury. If you can have one luxury on your tour bus, what would it be? It can be anything. It can even be made up.
Let me see. Maybe a hot tub.
Yeah.
That'd be my number 1.
That's a pretty popular answer.
That is a good one. Well, so there's 2 of you, so there has to be 2 different answers.
Well, then I kind of can't not agree with that one because I love hot tubs.
I mean,
that one just works.
yeah. To me, it's got to be a hot tub with the TV. Like you got to have a TV like in front of the hot tub.
For sure. Yeah, surround sound, everything.
Yeah, I mean, you guys sit there in the hot tub, be able to play video games or fucking watch football or movies or whatever. Fucking yeah, you gotta go the whole thing, plus a working toilet.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
Because I don't think I've ever been on a tour bus where the toilet works. Ever.
I don't get that because I just don't understand. Are they like that broken down to where they don't work because they make them functional?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's.
I mean,
they're only functional for the first tour. It may not be the whole tour. So
what are you guys doing to them?
it is. All right, go ahead. You guys want to pick a number? You want to roll the dice?
Let's do roll the dice this time.
All right. We are going to go with 55.
Okay.
3 songs that is on your good morning playlist.
Oh man, the morning is not for me, so.
I know. Mornings, I feel you. It would be like, rah!
Have to be later in the morning. I've got a Star Set, Nothing More, and Hell Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I could go with that.
I got Disturbed, Bad Omens, and Star Set to be.
I love Star Set. I still remember I was working for another radio station and I was at Welcome to Rockville. And I had no clue who the fuck Star Set was.
Yeah.
And I'm there looking at the list of bands, and I think the only other person playing at that time was Anthrax, which I'd seen Anthrax 50,000 times, and I'm like, Anthrax for this band I've never seen. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna stay for this band Star Set. When they came out in the damn suits that fucking glowed and all the fucking shit and violin and cellos and everything, I was sold. I was like, this band is fucking badass. I've heard they do like shows in like observatories and shit with like a whole entire like show, and I want to do one of those so fucking bad.
That would be cool. To have all the laser lights and stuff.
I think I've always seen them at festivals. I didn't know about that. Check it out.
Yeah, apparently they do like there's certain tours that they'll do, and they'll do them in like observatories, and they've got this whole like show. As long as they have the ceiling and everything open, it's like you can see galaxies, and they got laser lights and the whole fucking 9 yards, and they do them ever so often. So I've seen videos of it, but I want to see it like in person.
Heck yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And that's got to be fucking amazing, like absolutely amazing. All right, roll the dice, or do you guys want to pick a number?
Keep rolling.
Roll it.
Roll we go with 46. If you can have any mentor on stage with you, who would it be?
I think even though I play guitar, I think Ben Burley from Breaking Benjamin.
Okay.
Mine, just stoic, you know. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think anybody from back in the day, the beginning rock, Linkin Park, Winchester, put them up there.
Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I know for me, being a bass player, mine would hands down have to be fucking Lemmy from Motorhead.
Oh yeah.
That's like the whole reason I even like got into music and wanting to be a bass player, and I always got made fun of it all through school. They're like, nobody gives a shit about the bass player. Why do you want to be a bass player? I'm like, Lemmy. Oh, are you gonna sing? I'm like, no, I can't sing for shit. But I want to play bass. Like the very first video I ever seen whenever I got like hooked into it was, of course, I was an MTV kid and loved MTV. And I think that was my introduction to heavy metal, was the video for Ace of Spades. And then I just got fucking sucked in like immediately and just kind of went down the rabbit hole from there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I've got a cactus named Lemmy, so.
See,
yeah.
Lemmy is God. That's all there is to it. All right, so that actually leads me into, I'm going to throw in a little question before we go back to the dice and stuff like that. What was that like one defining moment for each of you that made you decide that you want to be a musician? Like, this is exactly what I want to do, and fuck everything else.
Sorry, our screen went off for a second. Can you still see us?
Yeah, we can see you.
So for me, it was the 2000 Seven Dust video Denial.
That's a good one.
Sometime in the 2000s, I saw that music video for Denial, and I was just like jumping up and down. Morgan Rose, crazy on the drums. Like I want to do that. Yeah. For me, we actually played in a church band growing up. We had like 3 guitarists on stage, 2 bass players. I don't know what was going on. Then I heard that Hybrid the album from Linkin Park, and that's what got me. So
nice. Okay. So how long have you guys been playing music? I mean, you just said you were playing in church as a kid. So has it always been like something that's in your family, or?
I think our mom played piano, but she just kind of asked us one day, I think we were 14 or 15, if we want to play guitar. And at that time, we didn't really think about it, but then after that, we did. So it was since we were 15, and then kind of just playing here and there. And then I think we started our first band, we were maybe 18 or 19. So.
Okay.
All right. So what you got next? You want to roll the dice, or you want to pick a number?
We'll go with number 10. Keep it.
Okay.
Simple.
Number 10. Woo. Helps if it doesn't mess up on you. All right. If you can put on a non-profit organization show for charity, which one could it be, or would it be?
Ooh. I'll just say, just for mental health, or we have an older brother that's schizophrenic, and there's a lot of people that struggle with a lot of stuff like that. And so I think
definitely
music really helps people get through a lot of stuff as well. So that's what I would pick.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Yeah, that's a big thing for us, as he said, for our brother. So he still loves rock and roll and remembers our band and stuff. So I know.
Yeah. That's a good organization. And I'm sure there's quite a few of them, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to look some of those up.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. What's your next number, or do you want her to roll?
Let's get you some more rolling.
Roll it, Mojo.
33 today. Best advice someone has given you.
I like this quote. It's just experience the pursuit and pursue the experience. So kind of simple, but it's helped out.
Yeah, definitely. That can go in so many different avenues too.
Yeah, definitely. That's.
Yeah, I don't have a specific quote, but just kind of never give up. Whatever you do, you never know what's going to happen. Keep working hard and see where it takes you. Even if you don't get to the destination, you'll meet people. You'll have good times. So just keep pursuing things.
Heck yeah, can't be giving up. That's not allowed. All right, what do you guys want? You want to roll, or would you like to pick a number?
Let's see. What was the top number? 52, 51?
62.
62. So that one.
Number 62, interview switch. What is a question you would like to ask us?
I guess I would say what happened?
I didn't tell him about this question.
Hot us on that one. Saying it.
Whoa.
I knew it was going to be a trippy one, the last one. What you say? I was just going to say, who's the craziest person you've interviewed so far?
Oh.
Oh, that's a mouth. Are we? The craziest, like, did something crazy on the podcast crazy, or like what are we going here?
Crazy on the podcast, just full of life. Just, I guess, the best character so far.
Oh, I've got that. That was actually the Shannon Larkin from Godsmack.
I can see that.
He was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Great dude. I think I only asked 3 questions, and that interview went for it was only supposed to be an hour, and he went for 2 hours. Just fucking like story after story after story. And it was supposed to be about his side project that he was doing, but he ended up just talking about Godsmack and telling us like the whole story on like how he even became the drummer of Godsmack. And I think at the time he was playing for like Ugly Kid Joe, and it was absolutely nuts. Now, the craziest one I ever got was this like horrorcore rap group, and there was a female in it, and she decided to drop her pants and show her butthole, and then proceeded to try to get completely naked on the fucking podcast.
Oh, that's wild.
Well, all right.
What you got, Mike? What you got, Mojo? Because we've interviewed a lot of bands in the last year.
I know. I don't even know. I mean, I got lost in the whole what you just said. I'm not going to repeat it because I can't top that one.
No,
I can't top it.
No.
You
don't have a favorite interview or favorite-ish interview?
They all been great. I've had a good time with all my interviews.
I mean, as far as sound injection, mine would probably be Dying Oath.
Dying Oath was a good one too. See, like every time, like you remind me of like all the ones that we've done, and I'm like, well, they were awesome too. I've had a good time with all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They were the ones that played at Louder Than Life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They sure did. They are absolutely amazing. Mindy is awesome. So we actually have a question from the people watching it. Oh, hold on. What is a song that pumps you up before you guys go on stage?
Like you get ready.
There's a lot. I guess Bad Man by Disturbed.
I literally was almost going to say that.
We're twins. I mean, there's a lot. Any Wage War songs.
Yeah, Wage War. That's a good one.
Seven Dust songs. I mean, there's tons, but to name it's a couple we always go back to.
There's always those like one or two that you're just like, no matter what, you can listen to it and it's going to pump you up no matter what.
I can get behind the Wage War because I just I just start getting in them like big time, and they are fucking amazing. So we have another one before we get back into the next role. We got another person to ask, what is your favorite thing about being a musician beyond the stage and the hype? What is the why behind your music?
Yeah, for me, that's always just enabled me to dive into the deeper world. I guess I think about a lot of stuff during the day. My mind just feels kind of all over the place, but it's really cool when you can spread, like kind of put those thoughts together into a song, into lyrics that someone else can pick up and find their own meaning to it. It's really just, and then you add the feel to the music and the bass and stuff, like it just kind of takes you to another place. That's always been the thing for me. It's just kind of fixes what you're going through at the time.
Yeah, we like to be inspiring and give messages of hope and inspiration to people, but also hard rock stuff, so to get you riled up. So I guess just the whole part of it, meeting people, getting to connect to people, and you don't really get to do that in your other jobs a lot of times. So people wanting to connect with you is a really cool part of it.
Right. Absolutely. All right. You guys want to pick a number or you want to roll the dice?
We'll go with number 2.
Which one?
Number 2.
Number 2. Do you have a pregame ritual?
I think we drink a lot of Monsters, I think.
Oh, shit.
Get all charged up on Monsters.
Monsters, few stretches, just basic stuff like that. So
make sure everything's plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Tape stuff up.
That actually leads me into my next question. For each one of you, what is the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm careful. Well, I'm the bass player, so I've had my bass amp explode before and just started smoking, and didn't have a backup at the time. So once that happens, you're kind of done. And then another time, my top string broke. So it happens to guitar players, but you don't really see it with the bass a lot. So that changed things too. Kind of don't think about that happening, so had to adjust and play on the spot. So those are probably the worst thing for me.
Mine was just back in the day. I don't know. I feel like it was a fad or something that people used to spin their guitars around. And we were pretty good at it, but we would always like run into something or hit someone. So I still have a big chunk. Actually, not too bad, but got a chunk right here of my guitar from spinning around and hitting the mic stand. So
Oops.
it's kind of brutal.
I'll actually throw into this.
What'd you do?
Playing bass, I actually fell backwards off the stage. Now, everybody thought I was trying to stage dive, but I wasn't. I straight up fucking tripped and fell backwards, and just luckily the crowd was like right up against the stage, so they all caught me, and everybody in the crowd thought that shit was on purpose. It wasn't. I straight up fucking tripped over the goddamn cords and went flying right off that damn stage. And if they wouldn't have been there and there would have been that big ass gap, I would have been fucked. Like I would have hurt myself so fucking bad. And then going back to it, you're talking about the guitar twirling. I tried to do it with my bass whenever I was a kid. I think I was like 16, and I twirled it, and my strap broke, and it hit our guitar player right smack in the head, and he got a concussion, and my shit went, and it snapped the whole entire bass guitar in half. Show was over. We didn't even make it through the first song.
Oh my God.
Done. I was so fucking embarrassed. I was ready to be done. I was like, I'm done. I don't ever want to play again.
You have to wear a safety helmet around you.
Yeah. Did you notice that? That was just kind of like bad out of nowhere, and then it just stopped. Like all of a sudden, people were like, "Screw this! There's too much."
Well, yeah, because they're getting attacked.
Yeah, I screwed up. I screwed up big bad time. All right, so you guys want to throw a number out, or you want to roll the dice?
I'll do another roll.
31. If you can bring back any rock star, who would it be?
I'd say Jimi Hendrix. I still want to see that whole shebang. I mean, it just feels out of this world. So,
Yes, I'm so glad you said him. Not very many people say him. I think everybody forgets about him.
no, I'll never forget.
Yeah, the most recent ones, but Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington, because I never got to see him live. We tried to. I think we had some storms in Oklahoma. It got canceled. Then I think the next day was in Ohio that Chris Cornell died, so I never got to see him live or Lincoln Park. So, yeah, it just kind of sucked that I never got to see him live. But,
Yeah.
See, I would go with Chester Bennington because I always wanted to see Linkin Park live, and I never got a chance to. Now, I did get to see Chris Cornell, and I actually seen him at Welcome to Rockville 2 weeks before he died. So I got to see him right at the last moment, which was amazing. But I never got to see Linkin Park live, which fucking kills me to this day because they were like one of my big bands that I fucking loved when they came out. And even though I was into a lot heavier shit by then, because like I went down the rabbit hole whenever the Strangeland soundtrack came out for Dee Snider's movie Strangeland. and I heard Cold Chamber for the first time. And Cold Chamber took me down some heavy shit. I was like, yeah, fuck everything else. I'm all about this. But then I got introduced to Linkin Park, and I was like, these guys are fucking amazing. And I fell in love with them, and I tried seeing them so many times, and like I either wouldn't have the money at the end of the day and couldn't make it, and they weren't playing nowhere near me, and it just never fucking worked out.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me.
All right, so on that, we're going to take a really quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Just hang put. Don't go nowhere, boys and girls.
All right.
All right, so all y'all that are out there, if you want to get your music in, send us your MP3s to Hellfire Entertainment Media at gmail.com. Hellfire Radio starts on Halloween. So if you want your music played, send those in. And if you're traveling, you're looking for some good travel stuff, you want to get some cheap fucking cruises, whatever, Southern Oasis Travel, hit up Mr. Steven, let him know that we sent you, and he will hook you right up. So, anyways, you guys want to roll the dice or you want to pick a number?
I'll go with 33.
We've done 33.
Oh, we have.
Nope.
49.
Ooh, good number. I like that number.
Oh,
What
shit.
song reminds you of your childhood? See, you just hush over there.
It's kind of weird, but the first song I remember hearing was there was like a Michael Bolton cassette laying around. I think
Okay.
When a Man Loves the Woman is the first song I ever heard. That reminds me of my childhood.
I actually remember Johnny Q. Public. He just passed away this week, actually. But
Yeah, I saw that.
Off the Wall band. But that's kind of what we grew up with, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I think of.
I could relate to Michael Bolton, but my mom growing up, Sunday was cleaning day every Sunday. And there was 3 things that if you heard my mom put that shit on the fucking CD player and it started playing, you knew your ass better haul ass or you're going to be fucking cleaning all day with her. It was either Michael Bolton, Ace of Base, or fucking Madonna. You heard one of those 3, you better get your ass out of that house and sneak the fuck out. Otherwise, your ass is washing walls and washing baseboards all fucking day listening to that goddamn shit. I was like, hell no, I am not listening to no goddamn Michael Bolton. It's not happening.
Yeah, I didn't listen after that first time.
You know, it reminds me, mine's going to be Eddie Rabbit. I love A Rainy Night. I sang that song over and over and over. I probably drove my parents nuts.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me with you. I'm just saying.
Hey,
All right, you guys want to
Good
roll?
call.
Pick a number.
Well, let's do roll.
All right, roll it. Go.
we're going to go with 51. If you could do a song mashup, what 2 songs would you put together?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, these are tough because I'm the worst at like movie quotes and even song names sometimes. I just remember bands and like I might say just two artists, but I like to see like Spirit Box and Starset do something together.
That's nice. I love Spirit Box. Mainly because I liked where she came from, because I was a huge I Wrestled a Bear Once fan. Love that fucking band, which is the band that she was in right before she started Spirit Box. If you've never listened to I Wrestled a Bear Once, just go try it. It's not for everybody, but just go listen.
Yeah, I just heard the Papa Roach and Carrie Underwood did a song together.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good. So I'm gonna go with Benjamin Burnley and Katy Perry.
Okay.
I didn't see that coming.
Mashup. You just mush them all in. It's the best kind.
See what it's like.
I guess. So before we go back into the dice and the numbers, I'm going to ask a question I ask everybody, and it's pretty much a standard here. If you were to be locked in a house for 24 hours with any horror icon, who would you be locked in that house with? Now, I'll give you two things to think about. Do you want a chance of survival, or do you want to die really fast? That's two things you gotta keep in perspective here.
I'm like obsessed with the Saw movies.
Okay.
So,
All right.
even though I don't think I'd be chosen for that game, so I'm not a terrible person, but
Yeah.
I would want maybe a chance at a game that's a little less, volatile. Just I think it'd be pretty sick.
Okay.
Volatile. He like saws their legs and stuff off. What's not volatile about that?
So you're gonna die. Gotcha.
Ah. That seems very violent to me. Ow.
I'll just go Michael Myers. Escape.
Dang. You coming out swinging.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I had two choices. One's a leprechaun. Just give him the goddamn gold and call it a fucking day. Or you can go with the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a fucking fish. It can only breathe for so long out of water. So just outrun his ass for a little bit and he's gonna fucking die. So it's game over.
Yeah,
Oh, we need to change that question.
Who would you do, Mojo?
Well, let's see. I'll just go wrestle a shark because I know it's your favorite horror movie. I'm gonna go wrestle Jaws just to get you.
We're gonna have issues after this.
I know.
You know how I feel about Jaws.
There's no strings.
That's why I'm gonna wrestle it for you. It's okay.
I hate Jaws. I fucking hate that movie. All right, y'all want to roll the dice or you want to pick a number?
we'll go 17. Do an odd number.
17. All right. Are you going to be either one or the other? The person that sticks their tongue on the pole when it's cold outside, or the one that tells somebody to stick their tongue on the pole to go outside?
Tell
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
I don't do anything in the cold except turn the fire on. Let somebody else do it, and we'll try to get them unstuck if they get stuck.
You're like, I'm watching from afar.
And of course, my girlfriend is going to stick up for Jaws. Thank you, dear.
We got to cut this.
Smart.
See, with me, it depends on if I've been drinking or not. If I've been drinking, I would probably stick my tongue on it. If I'm sober, hell no.
I don't know. I bet you I can get you to do it sober.
You know what? You shut your whore mouth.
Boy, see what I got to put up with, man.
Yeah, this is that's just because we're related.
That is wild. You do all this animation, insane stuff, and you're scared of Jaws.
Actually, the skit that I just did an animated skit, and it's me as this clown talking shit about Jaws for like a whole minute of just trashing Jaws the whole time, and that's the one that's actually in a film festival right now.
Wow.
Because I feel like, you know what? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that right now. So I don't like horror films that have to do with animals because I feel like it's like a cop out. It's like be imaginative, like create some type of like otherworldly character, is something with substance other than going with a freaking animal. Like I don't like Cujo either. Cannot stand fucking Cujo. Stop. I know there's a lot of people love it. I don't like it.
What about a vampire? Can we be vampires?
Yeah, vampire. That's cool.
Yeah, I love it.
That's cool. I'm down with vampire. Actually, I really want to see that new Nosferatu that I'd seen because when I went and seen Terrifier 3 the other night, they had the whole commercial for Nosferatu, and it actually looks really good. So I'm down with that.
Okay.
But that's not an actual animal. It's a mystical creature.
Yeah.
No.
Turn to werewolf.
I'm just
Tomato.
yeah, whatever. All right, y'all want to pick a number? You want to roll a dice?
Let's do a dice roll.
Dice roll it in. If we're going to go with 56. Oop, my mouse died. Awesome. Okay. What is your favorite band T-shirt?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I guess I don't know about band T-shirt, but I still like Breaking Benjamin's logo a lot.
Okay.
Have a consistent logo that you know who it is when you're looking at it. So
Yeah, I still probably like the Rolling Stones logo. It's rock and roll, for sure.
Heck yeah. I have that shirt too. I like that shirt. It's a good shirt.
So you could do one with the shark coming out, eating the sharks.
Right?
This time.
I know. You can just be like, oh, you know what I'm making now.
There's a band that's all about that. And I cannot remember their fucking name. I'll have to get back to you on it. But there's a band that has shark in the name, and they use a lot of shark stuff on there. And everybody used to send me like images of their T-shirts and their music videos constantly. I'm like, fucking really, whatever. All right, so I actually have a little bit of a off-topic question. If you guys could go on tour with any 3 bands not within your genre at all, who would it be?
Let's see. One of them I would say would be Muse.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Muse. Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah.
And third one.
trying to think of what genre.
Richard Cheese.
Oh shit! That would be awesome. You're the first person to ever say that. That is awesome.
Yeah, I think that's gold.
Yeah, because like the first time I want to see him live. I want to so bad. But I think the very first one I ever heard him do was Disturbed's Down with the Sickness.
Yeah.
And that's how I got introduced to him. And I was like, holy shit, this dude is brilliant.
Yeah, I listen to that song all the time, his version.
Have you heard that shit, Mojo?
Mm-hmm.
Richard Cheese? Okay.
Yes,
I was just making sure. A lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people have no idea who that is. And I'm super stoked that you even mentioned it. All right, so you got to have something different.
Say maybe like Post Malone or something.
Okay. I like Post Malone.
I was trying to think of like a country guy, but they're not coming to my mind.
Hardy.
Yeah, John Party. And I think my last one, I'm trying to think of maybe a pop singer. We'll go with that Australian singer Orianthi.
Okay. Yeah.
Do a international.
Okay. I dig that. All right. So the flip side to that question, if you could tour with any 3 bands within your genre, who would you want to tour with?
I'd probably say Bad Omens. They just blown up so much. I would say maybe Korn and what I'm thinking of, I can't get out. Just song. It's the third one. I was trying to think of one. I can't. Text. No, we'll just go. We'll go with Spirit Box.
Okay.
Spirit Box is a good one.
I'd say Nothing More, Wage War, and Gojira.
I love Gojira. That was another band that I seen at Welcome to Rockville, and again, I had no idea who they were. And I had just gotten into a bad car accident and had complete like reconstructive surgery on my shoulder. And so I'm like all slinged up, and I was actually there to see Amon Amarth. And so we're watching Amon Amarth, and this guy, I hear him talking to me in the background. He's like, "Man, you look like you're in a lot of pain." I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you want to come back here before you get hurt?" He was like, "We got drinks back here. I'll give you a drink. You hang out with us." He's like, I don't want to see you get hurt. And I turn around, and it's fucking Johnny Hawkins from Nothing More. And so he brought me into the sound booth, and we sit there and watched Gojira. And that was the first time I seen him. And the first song they came out with was Stranded. And just that fucking riff, like it just sucked me in. And I became a huge Gojira fan from that moment on. I think I went and bought like 4 T-shirts, like literally after they got off stage. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going straight to the damn merch booth." And getting to see them do the Olympics,
Yeah,
was like metal band that actually got to get on a huge sporting event and do something and be an actual metal band was awesome. Because I keep waiting on the Super Bowl to have an actual like legit metal band, and it just never happened.
Yeah, we just saw him 2 weeks ago at Modern Life, Gojira.
I'm jealous. All right, you guys want to pick a number? You want to roll the dice?
Let's see. Do something. We'll go 61. We already got 61.
Beavis or Butthead? Who's who?
Between us and
Yeah, might as well.
that worked out well for you.
I know. That's great.
I'll go Beavis.
Beavis.
Yeah, I think Beavis is the cooler one, but I guess I don't have a choice.
You just got dealt the other one.
Didn't even get a choice. That's what you get. So actually, that I'm glad that we brought that question up, because that goes into a few other little questions I'm going to throw in. Watching Beavis and Butthead, a lot of us were MTV kids. What was the first music video that you remember seeing on Beavis and Butthead?
I don't know. When I think of MTV, I think of the 3 Days Grace song. I think it's what's it called? Hate You or whatever the first single was. 3 Days.
Oh, I Hate Everything About You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of MTV.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Oh, see, I was a huge Beavis and Butt. I may be a little bit older than y'all. I going back, mine was actually it was White Zombie, Thunder Kiss 65. And that's also the same episode I got introduced to Pantera. And I cannot remember. I'm trying to remember which Pantera song it was. Fuck. This Love by Pantera. All right, so you want to roll the dice? You want to pick a number?
29.
Okey-dokey. Going with Batman or Superman?
Batman for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I liked Superman more in the beginning, but I guess I'll switched over to Batman as time went on.
It's because Batman's better. Hello.
Oh, well, since you threw that out, Marvel or DC?
I guess I'm gonna go DC.
Yeah, that's tougher in the first one. Probably DC as well.
Well, see, I like Marvel better, but I like DC a lot too. But like, I have like odd ones. Like with me, Marvel, like my big one was X-Men. I loved X-Men, and then Marvel, where everybody was like either Batman or Superman. I didn't. I was a big Blue Beetle fan. I liked Blue Beetle.
Okay. Well, here's a question. Which cartoon character would you want one of your songs to be on? Like, so you want a Batman intro? Or do you want a Superman, Wonder Woman, X-Men?
I'd say X-Men.
Yeah,
Wolverine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's more rock and roll.
Yeah.
See, they know.
I'm still rocking my Batman. I'm taking back.
Batman's dark and broody. Like you would need like typo negative or 9
Ghost it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, roll the dice, or you want to pick a number?
We'll go with 14.
Number 14 is going to be, what strings do you like to use the best?
The bass strings, I like the Ernie Ball bass boomers.
Yeah, I have
GHS.
String Joy. I use String Joy. So
String Joy.
Nice simple strings.
Okay. All right. See, I've yet to hear, because like I always throw that out because we always ask that question, and I've never heard anybody but me play these, but I actually play the Dean Markley cryogenically treated bass strings, which I typically play 5 and 6 string bass.
Nice. What is the name of it?
Dean Markley.
Dean Markley.
Yep. Yeah, they have a set that are like cryogenically treated, and what that does for them, I don't have a fucking clue.
I was gonna ask you, does it make it sound better? Like, do they last longer?
I think both. Like, I mean, I've used the GHS, I've used Ernie Ball, I've used a lot of different bass strings, and to me, the Dean Markleys just they have a really nice sound, and they do seem to last a lot longer. But I'm more about that sound is what I'm looking for. And like with my band, I like that my bass tone is kind of based off of the settings and the same sound that the bassist for Meshuggah uses. So, and he's actually one of the ones that actually that used Dean Markley for a long time, and why I even got into using Dean Markley was because of him.
There you go.
Yeah, that's grunt. That's gritty. I like it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that sound that Meshuggah has. That bass is just, I love it. I love it. Cannot get enough of it. All right, roll the dice. You want to pick a question or pick a number? I mean,
I'll do another roll.
Roll we go. Number 25. Your least favorite interview question.
Wait, hold on. What dice do you have that's pulling up 25 and 62 and not that too? Gotcha.
he's like, wait a minute. How are we doing this?
Yeah, I made homemade dice.
I'll make sure. All right.
Yep, and the more questions I get, I will add more dice as we go. So when we get into the hundreds, I'll start.
I mean, you could use D&D dice.
No, I'm making my own dice.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. What was the question?
The question, what were we on? 25, right?
Yeah, 25.
Least favorite interview question.
I guess for us, it's more just the twin questions, like, do you feel each other's pain and stuff like that. Although some of them are true, that one's not.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys probably get it quite a bit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Crystal.
So
I'm actually surprised because like a lot of bands always say the same thing. They're always like the one thing that we hate the most is asking where we came up with the band name.
yeah, ours was literally just we thought for months, and I think Blake thought of one half the word, and another guy thought of the other half, and I was like, those sound cool together. So,
There you go. Voila.
yeah,
I like the name.
Yeah, and then we kind of made up the meaning of it. Just Hyperdose, just a big dose of rock. So
There you go.
it sounded cool.
Heck yeah.
So, last question. If you guys could resurrect any band that is past and play a show, who would you resurrect and where would you play the show at?
Man, I think back. What's something a long time ago?
Yeah, that's tough because I'm kind of a future-oriented person. It's
Trying to make sure they're not actually alive still.
gosh.
I'm going to resurrect Elvis tonight. I like Elvis.
Okay.
That's who I'm resurrecting tonight.
Hey, that movie that they did, that movie they did last year of Elvis was actually really fucking good. At Tom Hanks, I was actually quite impressed with it.
Well, yeah, I guess it's got to be Queen.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
Heck
a
yeah.
good
How crazy that was. No, I'm sure it was. Nowadays, it'd be even more.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine. Can you imagine being on stage with that guy? Just the crowd and the intensity itself.
Yeah, it'd be really intense nowadays.
Yeah, I like the Elvis. We'll go with Madison Square Garden, just cause.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a hell of a good one. That's a big one. All right, so now that we are at the end, where do you guys like to talk to fans? Is there a certain platform that you prefer to interact with them? And where can everybody get your music and merch if they want it?
Yeah, so we actually have a website, hyperdose.online. It's got all of our links to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I think our main interaction is on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can check out hyperdose.online. It's got our music video up there for Not Ready to Die and everything else you can know about us.
Heck yeah. I went and watched them all on YouTube. So if you guys like some videos and you want to check these guys out, make sure that you go follow them on YouTube. You got a lot of their music on there. I highly suggest it.
Yep, and we will actually be playing their video this Friday on Plugged In. So those of you that are watching, if you don't know, we actually do 2 different podcasts. We have Sound Injection, which is the interviews, and we have Sound Injection Plugged In, and we play music videos the whole time, like back in the day with MTV. So if you check us out this Friday at 7:30, we will actually be playing one of Hyperdose's videos. And on that, we are out of here. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you for everybody that's been watching. We will be back, I think, Thursday. And on that, have an absolute fantastic night.
Yes, thank you. Very fun. Very fun. Appreciate it.